Hi everyone, welcome back to another planning video. I will be recapping the week of the 11th of September and setting things up for the week of the 18th. So I realized I haven't in the last couple of videos shared what nail polish that I'm wearing, and I'm getting a lot of compliments on this color, so I thought I would share it with you. Obviously you can see I need to do my nails. They're chipping. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organizing, so they're starting to chip, but this is the color. The brand is Orly, and the color is Terra Mauve. Some people pronounce it mauve, but I say mauve. It's really pretty. I am really loving this darker shade for fall, and it kind of suits my binder. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna grab my planning task card, my weekly one. Okay, and let's take a look at this past week. It's been a very productive week, actually. Very productive. Okay, so this is my weekly task list, my weekly master task list. And I didn't do these top follow-ups, so I will be doing that for this next week. And then as far as my work routines, I did my follow-up calls Monday to Wednesday, which is what I time blocked for. I entered my stats 3 of those days, so I'm up to date with everything. My personal routines, I want to get back into oil pulling. I just haven't done that yet. I'll probably do that today. And then my goal was to stretch daily. And I started the week off pretty good, and then just got out of the routine. And then my sharpen the saw, which I will cover with you when I do my recap. So this is my time blocked week. So my goal was to have my work time be between 10 and 3, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that worked out very well. I didn't necessarily do everything at these times, but I did do my work between 10 and 3, and it was so good. Thursday, I had a chiropractor appointment, my first one since I took a break from everything for the summer because I just didn't want to have any commitments. So that was really, really needed and really nice to get back in, kind of like a reset appointment. We did our team meeting on Thursday, and then I had calls with these people and booked listing appointments with them from follow-up calls through the week. And then we went to our cottage Thursday night, came back Saturday night, because we had a lot of things we had to do today, Sunday, around the house. So here's my week. So I did calls at 11:30 this day and calls at 12:30 this day, so a little bit late. CEO time, and then working out. So I like to do that in the afternoon there. Lots of calls. So I did 12 contacts that day, 17 this day. I was on a roll, so I just kept going. And then on Wednesday here, I did 7, although I was on the phone for an hour and a half because there was a couple people I had amazing conversations with, and I ended up being on the phone with them for a half an hour. So yeah, that's how that went. And then our Thursday. So I still have some tasks here I think I need to transfer over to another day. And then I switched pens. I was using my Jinhao pen, which is a Sailor dupe that I got off of Amazon. Really nice pen. This is the fine nib. Really nice pen, but I don't know. It doesn't need any ink, but there were some times where, if I had my pen in the air too long, like while I was thinking before writing, like it would skip, and it just wasn't writing consistently. The flow wasn't as consistent as I like. So I got fed up and I switched pens, and I'm like, I haven't used my TWSBI in a long time. I have the Ferris Wheel Press Lady Rose in my my TWSBI right now, and it's nice. I don't like how this writes on the Tomoe River paper. It's almost too light, but it writes nice on just regular printer paper. So that's the color that I have in here right now. And yeah, I like it. So usually I'm one where I'm like, I need that consistency. If I started with a certain color, I have to finish it with a certain color, but I was like, I don't care. And then I was much happier. So yeah, so this is my Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And today, I haven't written anything in here today. It is now 20 after 5, so I've got a lot to catch up on there. So I organized my craft stuff today because it was getting to the point where I didn't know what I had because it just wasn't organized. So I finally did that today. I think it took me 2 hours. And then I was wiped. I was like, I am not exercising today. Although we did go on a pretty good hike yesterday up at the lake and it was very hilly. But I had really good energy today. I wanted to do some exercise, but I'm like, oh my gosh, my body is tired. Who knew organizing your craft stuff was, not strenuous, but like strenuous, if that makes sense. Okay. And I've got my numbers done for the week. So first up on my planning routine is do my week recap. So I like to recap my numbers for the week and then my compass card. So as far as my numbers here, my goal was 28 contacts. I did 38, so ahead by 10. I wanted 5 leads. I generated 3 new leads. And so -2, I wanted to book 1 appointment. I booked 2. They're both for this coming week. And I didn't hold any appointments, sign anybody on, or sell any houses this week. Right, yes, I sold my Maple Ave listing the week before. Okay, and then I just break them down each. This just helps me stay on track each day. What worked, I followed my schedule. No scrolling at night. What a difference that has made for me this week. And I know it, but I'll do well and then I fall off. But I'm determined this time. And there's something, don't you guys agree? There's something about the fall. When the fall starts, it's like a new opportunity to start fresh. That's kind of where I'm feeling right now. And Ryan and I are both feeling that way, and Tyler. We're very motivated, now that we've had a lot of vacation time over the summer and a lot of relaxation time. Like, we're just really motivated to really get back to the basics and build on our business. As far as what didn't work, I'm not really sure. Let's do my compass card before I go through that. Okay. So my goal was to do weights twice, and I started doing weights. Ryan and I did weights together on Monday, and then I didn't get back to it, although a few of my workouts this week were strength focused, just not with weights. So I did a 20-minute core workout on Wednesday, and there were a lot of plank, going from a plank down to like you're kind of in a push-up position down to your stomach, and then doing like back extensions. So my arms were really fatigued, my core. Yeah, anyways, so weights, kind of strength, hike. This was just being like packing and just being really, really active and really busy for 7 minutes, like nonstop. So my watch counted that as 7 minutes. So I was like, okay. Did a hike yesterday, and I'm not sure if I did anything on Friday. I'm gonna have to take a look here. I don't think we did we? No, we were just really busy. Yeah, we ran errand. Oh yeah, and then we had a nap. Yeah, no exercise on Friday. And then we worked out that day, so I will fill that in later. But yeah, so I guess like 2 strength workouts, but only 1 was actual weights. I wanted to start on breath work, which I did. So on Thursday, I started with that. And so now it's just doing like even 5 minutes a day. So my goal was to start with my breath work this week. And I did. Physio 3 times. I did physio today, so that's 3 times. Castor oil, so that's like, I think I've explained that before. It's for a liver detox. You can use it for, digestion and all sorts of things, but I've been using it for liver detox, and I just put like castor oil, organic castor oil on an organic cotton pad, put it on my right side of my waist with a hot pad for 45 minutes. And so my goal was to do that 3 times this week, and I did. So it feels nice to get back on track with that. And then my human design is called HDX. I wanted to get 1 module in. So I worked on that 2 times this week, and I think I did 3 modules. So I made really good progress on that. And then there was a replay for a new moon. So with my human design that I'm doing, we have an astrologist for the new moon and the full moon every week. She does a class, like a live class. I can't usually make the live, so I watch the replay, and she just talks about what this full moon or new moon kind of, you know, what it means, you know, what you might be feeling, good intentions to set or what to let go of. And, you know, if you wanted to do like a new moon or a full moon ritual, she recommends, you know, based on where the planets are. And I have a very, very basic understanding of astrology, so I'm not doing it any justice, but it's fascinating and it's very interesting. So I watched that replay, and then the new moon was on Thursday night and I did my new moon ritual. Okay, my CEO team leader role, wanted to do our team meeting this week, did that. Did calls with Tyler, back to the basics this week. That's what it was all about. We had a really good week. And then having boundaries around my work hours, which I did very well on this week. Wanted to do 3 calls for my realtor role, and I did that. I wanted to go watch the Barbie movie with Ryan. We talked about going tonight. I don't think that's gonna happen. He's not really feeling well, so we'll see. And then a family dinner. We did not get a chance to do that. I wanted to book coffee with a friend. There's a few friends that we've talked about over the summer, how in the fall we're gonna get together, so I didn't get to that. And then check in with my sister. I did not check in with my sister. I did wish my cousin a happy birthday, and then I have not checked in with my dad. Oh my gosh, I need to check in with him. So as far as like what didn't work, I would say the family stuff. I wasn't able to balance that. Sharpen the saw, I hit everything except the weights. So it's a pretty good week. Pretty good week. If you hear that slight, I don't know, humming noise, I have my fan on. Not because I'm having a hot flash. Actually, guys, I haven't been having hot flashes for the last couple, definitely been a month. Yeah, it's definitely been a month. And I was taking the progesterone cream for like 2 months, and then I ran out, and my naturopath was on vacation. And then I have an appointment in October, but I haven't had hot flashes. So I'm like, ooh, this is great. I think too, because finally my medication for my thyroid, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know. So yeah, I think my levels, I've been seeing an endocrinologist since September, and I think we finally have my levels under control. So I think that is also playing a factor. But anyways, I've got my fan on, not because of the hot flashes, but because somebody, I figured out who it is. It's the neighbor right next to us. They're barbecuing, and there's so much smoke going down. Like if we look out my backyard, and that's the side that I have my little desk space set up. So there's so much smoke. So it smelled like campfire. So I had to shut the window. And so I went over and talked to the neighbor, because I just followed the trail of the smoke. And I was like, what are you cooking in there? Because there was so much smoke. I thought someone had a campfire going, which where I live, you're not allowed to. It's against the bylaw because the houses are too close together. But no, they're barbecuing. And so I let them know. I'm like, I'm not sure if you're aware of what's happening, but like, you got smoke. Like, we had to close our windows. I have 2 family members with asthma, and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's a whole thing. But okay, so quarterly goals. So yeah, that's why I have the fan on, because it's too warm, and it's 19 degrees Celsius outside. So it's not warm enough for air conditioning. It's really, really nice out. Like, this is the nice fall weather that you want to have your windows open. It was nice until they started barbecuing. Okay, so my goals for September, let's see how I'm doing. So back to routine, 3 solid days per week of work. And I know I did 3 solid days this past week, but I don't think I did the first week. Did I? I think the first week was, yeah, we had a slow start because it was like 30 degrees Celsius. It was like a heat wave the first week of September. So we stayed at the cottage until Tuesday night. And then we had showings. I had a hair appointment, like just other work things that we had to do. So my market minutes, I did do some follow-up calls here, but yeah, that was it. And just running a lot of errands and getting back on track at home. So week 1, no, but week 2, yes. And let's see how week 3 goes. I'm shutting my notifications off. I haven't been shutting my notifications off, but I have not been responding to anything. So we'll see if maybe I should still shut my notifications off. it's a combination of shutting those off, but also the reason why I wanted to shut them off is to not even know that any emails or anything were coming in, because I just, I want to shut my brain off after I'm done work for the day, and then work in my time blocked time. That has worked so well. I've been so, like I said, productive this week. I've got my human design stuff, my sharpen the saw. The only thing was just balancing out, like having a family dinner and, family related things. But otherwise I did get a lot done because I, time management, I'm really working on that. Self-care, weights twice a week. This past Monday was my first time doing weights getting back into weights this week. So that's not so good. Not a really good start there. So we'll have to make sure that I make up for that. And then physio 3 times. So the first week I did my physio 3 there. Yep, so I'm on track with that. And then the castor oil, 3 times first week, 3 times the second week. So I'm doing really good with my self-care and human design. Getting my modules done. What I need to do now is a journal so that I can integrate it, right? Journal about how it applies to me and start integrating. So as far as I am this quarter, I really wanted to focus on a no spend focus. We're doing so good with that. Like, I'm not spending money on anything. It's hard, but it's getting easier. Focusing on my sleeping habits. Something shifted this past week. I think it's the fall, and just really ready to get back into things. Physio, routine, doing good with that. Routines, still need to focus on that. Getting back into my time blocking feels good. We're getting our systems. We're doing really well with that right now in our automation. So we're still building on that. And then researching printable shops. I'm just going to put that on hold for now. Human design experiment. Yep, I'm working on that. Regular team meetings, we're doing that. And then eating low sugar. Yes, I am. Although I did eat a gluten-free cupcake yesterday, and it was the most delicious thing. Oh my gosh. Melted in my mouth. Okay, so let's set my goals for next week. But yeah, otherwise I am eating low sugar, like no processed sugar. So my goals, these are my weekly goals: 28 contacts, 5 leads, and then 1 of everything else. So I do want to book another appointment. I will hold 2 appointments unless one of them cancels. But these have been in the works for a while, so we're finally getting there. Contract signed. I hope to sign both of them on for listings this week. Firm deals. I'll set a goal of 1. We do have these active buyers that we're showing a lot of properties to, so it's just, we're putting in offers, but because they're the type of property they're looking at is like a very popular, so we're competing a lot and getting outbid. Yeah, that has not been fun for them. So let's get my compass card done. Those are my goals for next week. That was nice and easy. I'm not sure if you noticed, I labeled my tabs because I was actually struggling to find stuff. That's my goals. Mix that up every time. Yeah, so I labeled them. Just easier to find what I'm looking for. So I'm going to speed this part up. I'm going to do my compass card. I'm going to reference last week's as well to see if there's anything that is still relevant that I want to make a priority. And then reference my rolls and big rocks and see what needs my attention this week. All right, so a lot of this is the same because it's been working well. So for sharpen the saw, I still want to do weights twice this week. For the breath work, I want to focus on just 5 minutes a day. physio 3 times, my castor oil 3 times, and then the doing my human design and then journaling. And then as far as team leader role here, door knock with Tyler, and then to do our weekly 411 as a team and build on our brain dump notes. So on our way home from the lake last night, Ryan and I had a really good brain dump session in the car, which we often do when we're driving. It's an 1.5-hour drive, so we've got lots of time to talk about all sorts of things. But yeah, we did a really good brain dump. And I had my planner, of course, and I took a bunch of notes. Oh, maybe it's in my CEO section. I think it is. Yeah, I took a bunch of notes of just like, you know, what we can do to build our email subscriber list and other things to increase business. Yeah, I was just ideas were just rolling off our tongues. So I'm like, I got to write this down. This is gold. And so we'll have a team meeting tomorrow just to discuss and start building on that. And then to do my realtor roles, just to do my calls 3 times this week. Stay on track with that. My main focus is for Ryan and I to go on a date and go see the Barbie movie. He really wants to see it. I've seen it. I saw it with my daughter and I loved it, and I will definitely want to see it again. So yeah, we just need to make the time for that. And then I want to check on one of my, anyways, I can't form words right now, but I've got to check in and book a date for my sister and friend role, and then definitely check in with my dad. So he's down east, and I know he's fine where he's at, but there's been like hurricanes, and yeah, just check in and see how things are going down there. I know he's fine, but just how things in general are going. Okay. So next up is month calendar, right? So I reviewed my roles, choose my big rocks. I did my compass card. So let's check and see. I did book other things, more things. And did I put them in? Here's the question. I don't think I did, because I have something on the 19th. Okay, we are up to date. Everything is in there. Good thing I checked. Okay, so that's good. And now I am going to look at my master task list here. I'm going to transfer anything over here that is relevant for this week, and then I will cross-reference with last week's task list and transfer anything over that still needs to be done. All right, this is it for now. So here are my top tasks, my follow-up, and then I've got my personal routines and sharpen the saw in there. So yeah, now I'm just going to schedule everything in. I'm gonna time block and put all my non-negotiables here. This is where I like to time block. I'm just gonna trim that. I don't like how my paper trimmer. Only downside to doing your own, like I make my own inserts, right, on Canva, and then I print them out. It's just trimming them myself. If my paper trimmer acts up, then sometimes I get these little imperfections. It doesn't really bother me, but it is a bit of a nuisance. So yes, I'm going to time block here. And I'm gonna grab this highlighter and put in when I'm going to do my activities, my work-related activities, and then schedule my week. Okay, we are done. So I've already shown you this. Here's my time blocked schedule between 10 and 3. That seems to work out well. So I've got all my, it's looking like a busy week. I've got calls 3 times, 411 meeting. That's probably going to take an hour because it's going to be as a team. Listing appointment. I did have 2 houses I was showing this, or 3 houses that I was showing this night, but my client texted her schedule changed, so work schedule change. She's a nurse, so totally understandable. So she's going to get back to me, and I think we're going to reschedule for Tuesday, but I don't have the times yet. So this is going to be, so these 2 days pretty much are only going to be focused on work. I won't be able to fit anything else in there. And then on Wednesday, so our brokerage underwent like a very big renovation. So it's the grand opening. So I haven't seen it yet. Very excited for that. And then we have a first walkthrough for a property that we sold. So we represented the buyers, so we get to go walk through now that everything is done. And then Thursday, I don't schedule anything for work, but Tyler wants me to go door knocking with him. So I don't want to miss my calls. So I'm going to do those Monday to Wednesday, and then the door knocking, I'm thinking Thursday before my eye appointment, possibly in here after calls, just depending on my energy. Yeah. And then we're going to be heading to the cottage. Cannot wait. It's going to be so nice this weekend, or next weekend. And I think it's going to be like 25 degrees Celsius. And I love that. That usually is the case for our anniversary. I think our anniversary is like one of my favorite times of year because it's the fall. It's still warm, but not hot. Just transitioning to fall. Like, it's just beautiful. So on the 24th is our 27th wedding anniversary. I cannot believe it. 27 years we've been married. Feels like we're just getting started. Okay, so here's my week. Here's my week. Nothing scheduled Friday, Saturday, Sunday because that is our anniversary weekend. And we are done. That concludes this week's plan with me. I hope that was enjoyable for you. I don't know when this is going to get posted because we had a little bit of a power outage today, like literally 2.5 seconds long, but it was enough that it affected the internet. And so the provider that we use, which is a very big provider here in Canada, it's called Bell, they have a power, like an outage right now. So I don't know if it had to do with maybe the power. No, yeah, like all of the power went down for like 2.5 seconds. So I don't know if that did something with Bell. But anyway, so I have no internet, so I will edit this video, but it probably won't get posted until Monday if Bell is up and running. If not, it will get posted, so it just might be. So forgive me if it's a little bit late. I know I typically post these on a Sunday night, but that might not happen if I don't get internet today. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, as per usual. I hope you had a great week and your fall is off to a great start. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.